but not long after last week's show, we had talked about Luke Montgomery, one of the best offensive linemen in the country, top-rated player in the state of Ohio, Steve. And in fact, he did make the right decision.
Well, I think in the minds of a lot of Ohio State fans, he did, and probably in the mind of Justin Fry, the new offensive line coach, and also Ryan Day, the head coach. I saw in one of the presentations, he talked about how he called Ryan Day and gave him the news, and he was screaming on the telephone back the other direction. But a huge recruiting win for Ohio State and Justin Fry. Number 49 player in the 247 Sports Composite nationally, and one of the top offensive line prospects, certainly. Number 4 offensive tackle, number 1 overall prospect in Ohio, according to the composite for 2023. So tremendous get. Findlay, Ohio, in Northwest Ohio, and had also looked at USC, Michigan, Alabama had offered him. There were a lot of top schools that were involved, and the Buckeyes score a bit of a coup. And of course, his younger brother Ryan, 2 years behind him, is currently, I think, a freshman, and would be, I guess, in the 2025 class. In Ohio State and Michigan, some other schools already kind of looking after him as well. So getting in on the ground floor with a very talented family. It sounds like the Fighting Montgomerys out of Findlay, Ohio. I know Kevin was at the announcement and probably came away with a lot more of the local flavor, I guess, of what it was all about.
Yeah, while you guys were sitting here talking, I was up there in Findlay, Ohio. I went to a Beer Barrel Pizza before the event and had no beers, unfortunately. It was a work call, so I couldn't deal with any of that. But nice little ceremony that he had at the school gymnasium. Family came out there. They did something on that CBS Sports HQ. So it's always interesting being at a presser that's being done on web TV and kind of having to wait it through, but everybody was all smiles. One of my big takeaways is Ohio State brings in a new offensive line coach in Justin Fry, and they not only do they pick up right where they left off, but I mean, shortly after announcing Justin Fry, they land the kid. So it was a huge get. I mean, there was a question with some people. I mean, some schools were looking at him on the defensive side of the ball. Ohio State liked him on offense. Luke told us after the event that with playing on the offensive side of the ball last year, that's the most fun he's had playing football. Really enjoys it. So I think it's a huge get for Ohio State. It's just going to be really good. Joins Joshua Padilla on the offensive line class. Ohio State looking to take 4 on the line at this point, so we'll kind of see what happens, whether or not they go out of state with somebody like Peyton Kirkland out of Orlando, Florida. There's some in-state guys as well. It'll be interesting to see how all that shakes out.